So Sean is just back from Morocco. Sean, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
We have missed him like crazy. Not a day went by where I didn't think about you.
Not one day.
Not one day. Hour. Honestly, I was thinking about you having great fun in the desert, drinking 0 beers.
Yeah, the Muslim country. No beers is kind of hard for a while.
Well, you got a few beers though.
In hotels. Yeah. Different laws, I assume, or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a different culture over there. It's a different world. It's
and in an Italian. You got beer in an Italian.
I did an Italian, which is probably illegal.
That you weren't so sure.
I didn't question it, to be honest, because I'm like, you know what? If I can get a bottle of beer here, it's better than nothing. So
what beer was it? Moretti?
Moretti, yeah.
Moretti, not so bad.
Moretti.
So you were gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And the entire time there, movies were on my mind. Like,
yeah?
The entire time. Such a cool country, as I was saying to you. The culture, the people, everything about it's amazing.
Yeah.
But one of the small little towns I was visiting is called Ait Ben Hadou. It's like, like Ait Nori.
Yeah, AIT.
It's the same AIT,
okay.
Yeah. And it was a filming location for like multiple movies, which I thought was so cool. To name a few, I have a list here somewhere. I'll find it after.
Okay.
But the new Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
The Nolan Odyssey coming out in July.
Odyssey.
The Trojan horse scene was filmed in that.
Okay, cool.
And I saw a video of the Trojan horse. Like your man, who's a security guard, who's our tour guide.
Yeah.
He has a video of the Trojan horse with all the actors like coming out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that
wow,
so
that's actually unbelievable.
Like he wasn't going to show me that. I probably had to sign like an NDA or some shit.
Yeah.
And he just broke the NDA to show it to me. He was like, "You'll never guess what I have."
You must have told him you were on a movie podcast or something, did you?
I must have been like, have you heard of the Wyse Guys?
Yeah.
But it was so cool. But the same guy who was our tour guide, he was telling me that for Game of Thrones, he was an actor.
Was he?
Well, a background actor.
No way.
Do you know in season 3 where?
So was I. I was in. I was in. There was thousands of people. I was one of the Unsullied.
But he says you can see him. I didn't go back and watch it. He says that you can see his face in the scene. Do you know in season 3 when Daenerys frees all the slaves?
Yeah,
he's one of the slaves.
Okay,
which is really, really cool.
That's funny. Yeah. That's
so I must go back and see if I find him. I can't remember his face, to be honest.
Okay,
like, that is kind of cool. Like,
that's a really cool.
But he said he couldn't get a role in the Odyssey because they're looking for mainly lighter skinned actors because obviously it's a Greek tragedy, so the African like tone wouldn't have suited the movie. I
see.
So he was a security guard and he got a sneak glimpse of the Trojan horse.
Right.
Which I thought was really, really cool.
That's unreal. That's unreal.
What else was there? We drove past the school, just like normal like primary school, but they filmed season 5 of Prison Break in it.
I'd never seen Prison Break.
No, you haven't. No.
Go on to us.
It's a really bad season, but it's
the season sucks.
Yeah, Michael Schofield's in Yemen for it.
Okay,
but they use Morocco.
Back in prison,
of course, because he's got to break out.
Yeah, he needs
it's the whole premise of the TV show. But they filmed the season 5. It's in Morocco, but it's based in Yemen.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why Morocco's such a big place for filming. It must be cheap, right?
There's a lot filmed in Morocco, in fairness.
To be fair, but that Ait Ben Hadou place is like UNESCO like heritage site, and it's so pretty. It's like there's Gladiator 1 and 2 is from there as well. Sorry.
Okay, right.
Something else. The Mummy, I think, was parts filmed there as well with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Babel, Babel with like 2006 with Brad Pitt. I never saw it myself, but it's just one of them deserty movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Filmed there as well. Cool though, really cool.
So whenever anyone needs a desert, they just kind of go to Morocco, pretty much.
It's sandy, and they kind of have like a sort of castle sort of area as well. So it's like the big walls, the big like medieval times. It's really cool.
Cool. Really so what do you think is the best thing you've seen that was filmed in Morocco? Out of everything you know that's filmed in Morocco, what is the best?
I haven't seen the Odyssey yet. I think that could be up there.
Has anybody? Well, you've seen more than anybody in the fucking world has.
I've seen the background.
You've seen a lot more than.
I should have got the video.
99.99%.
I should have asked send it to me. That would have been cool.
Imagine we stuck it on, little sneak
and then get fucking like sued by Christopher Nolan.
But that would be such a big case. It would really blow us up.
True, that'd be
Christopher Nolan suing 3 young wise men over using the sneak peek.
Probably his biggest movie he's made.
Let's fucking do it.
I'd say Gladiator 1.
We need to get that footage.
I think that's the one. I think
is it? Yeah. Okay.
Movie. There's a list. I'll try and find it. Sorry, I didn't pre-prepare this now, but there's like. I think it was like 50 plus movies filmed there, but like obviously it's only like a scene or two.
Yeah, okay.
Like you were saying for the Odyssey, it was only the Trojan horse scene, which took like 3 weeks to film, but it'll probably be on screen for every 15 minutes.
He's been saying it's been a torment to film
because there's so many characters, so many actors involved.
But he even said, that's a good thing.
Here, don't look at
it should be difficult.
That's every movie that's been filmed there from like 1950s up until
Alibaba et Kong.
I think that's a Moroccan movie.
Moroccan me crazy. The Man Who Knew Too Much, Sodom and Gomorrah, Lawrence of Arabia, I've heard of that. Reading the Sun, The Man Who Will Be the King, Jesus of Nazareth. Okay, I'll just pick out ones I know. Indiana Jones 3, which you watched recently.
That was filmed obviously in that spot, and also in Fez, which is the town in Morocco. And to be honest, I actually rewatched it again because I was there, and it's probably the worst Indiana Jones movie.
Is it? Okay.
I think I also saw on Letterboxd after, it's like a 3 point something, and the rest of them are like 4 plus.
Right. Okay.
They're classics, but I think 3 was a bit,
And it's the only one with River Phoenix in it as well.
Yeah. He plays Indiana Jones when he's younger, doesn't he?
Yeah. So like I was saying, I loved River Phoenix growing up from Stand By Me. My dad wanted to call me River at one stage as well.
River Wyse.
River Wyse would be an interesting
like
one.
That.
It'd be good. It'd be kind of hippie.
Quirky,
It'd be like someone who writes poetry or something.
You gotta write poetry.
Yeah, well, it's not my name.
Your fate is destined.
Yeah. But anyways, I never like Joaquin Phoenix for some reason. I just don't like his roles. He's a great actor, a fantastic actor, but just don't like him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But anyways, I went back and I watched Running on Empty, and that wasn't even that great. Like I watched it purely for River Phoenix, and it was just so 80s, like a typical little 80s love story. I think it was Running on Empty I watched, because there's another one, My Own Private Idaho. One of the two. I think it was Running on Empty. But the girl he was with in that movie actually ended up being with for years then.
In real life.
In real life, yeah. But yeah, not that great. It's a shame he died so early. He could have.
Yeah, like I saw this debate online saying that if he lived on, like obviously he had a very tragic death, but if he lived on, would he have been like a star? Or would he have been one of them actors that kind of just was always had issues with alcohol and drugs and just kind of, floated underneath the radar and never lived up to his potential? So it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, look, he died when he was 23, and he would have obviously been getting all them roles of either the boyfriend role or the kid role or the coming of age role.
Exactly, yeah.
And like, how would he have adapted growing into the different roles? And like you were saying, if he was doing drugs and doing heroin all the time, not so well, you'd assume. But also, there's the flip side of that is like, you look at the likes of Brendan Fraser and the renaissance of a career that some actors have. They go through a bad period. Robert Downey Jr. obviously was in prison. He was doing this, that, and the other. And you could also maybe see something like that having happened for River. True. Maybe he might go off the rails for a while and then come back as an adult playing completely different roles.
True.
And
even if he was sober, for example, like look at Matthew McConaughey. He was kind of put into that ballpark of being like the romance guy for how long, and then he kind of changed his whole perspective. And
what movie was it? It was a Dallas Buyers Club that he decided.
That was the big one, wasn't it? That he kind of just
was like, I'm not taking this next role for millions. A love story.
He'd rather do something that actually progresses his acting.
Yes.
Prowess.
And what a good shout from him, because it was only right after that he did True Detective, and I watched 3 episodes on the way over to Mexico, and then the middle episodes didn't download, so I couldn't watch episode 7 and 8 because 4, 5, and 6 weren't downloaded. So I haven't gone back to it since until 2 days ago. I started episode 1 again, watched that, and didn't get a chance last night. But yeah, so I'm going to finish off the first season, True Detective. And Matthew McConaughey, Rustin Cole, he's so good.
It's so good. It's
so fucking good.
Like that first season is probably the best standalone season of a TV show ever. We said it before in our TV show episode, but amazing stuff. Like,
also The King.
Yes.
The King. I've been getting in a little bit of trouble for my controversial takes on The King recently. We got another hate comment. Come on.
I thought it was so
Keep
funny.
Keep them coming in. But so I mentioned on one of the shorts recently that The King, I did a blind rank and I put it last because I said there was no climax. I said that I found it a bit of a boring movie, to be honest. And also Timothée Chalamet has way too fresh a fade for the time period. That's my take. His fade is way too fresh.
It is too fresh.
It's too fresh.
It looks too modern.
It's too modern.
The iPhone
face, e-boy face, as well as the skin fade from fucking heaven.
Yeah.
From 2030, he got that skin fade. But what did Ferguson, Kevin...
I forget his name. Some guy went out of his way to absolutely
Fergus
annihilate you in the comments.
I know. This isn't even a bad one. He just said it was a shy take. This isn't a bad one at all.
But he was like, what did he say? He said,
I said the Battle of Agincourt isn't a climax. Shy take.
But he was.
You're right. I think he's right to his opinion, and
he is right to his opinion.
I'm probably wrong. I don't know fuck all about movies.
I think it's actually a great movie.
Okay.
I actually do, but I think. I know that movie. There's actually no climax in that movie. You are right. No, you are.
Thank you.
But that's the whole point of that movie.
Because it's been years, so it's a little bit hazy for me too. So I can't fully remember if I am right. I don't know. Yeah. This was the feeling I got left at. Go on.
Maybe in the actual Battle of Agincourt, and if you watch the old Henry V version, which is like Kenneth Branagh is the main guy and he plays Henry V, and fucking Christian Bale is actually in it as a child.
Really?
It's really, really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's more of a climactic Battle of Agincourt. But the way it was like directed and shot, and like even the story and the dialogue, it was a lot more like anticlimactic. Like it was kind of just they're in the depths, and it wasn't like everyone was roaring. Everyone was kind of going through the shit in the mud and So like you are right, it wasn't climactic.
It wasn't climactic at all.
It's still a good movie in my opinion.
Okay,
but there was no climax in that movie. But that's the way it was shot. That's
out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
I'd say a solid 4.
4. I give it 3. What did you studied?
Yeah, I did Henry V as a Shakespeare module in college, and it's a great story. Like the whole thing with the ball, like being given the ball because he's a child. It's like go play ball. You're not a king, And to be fair to your man, I don't know who directed the movie. You know, The King. He did a good job of the movie, I thought, but it kind of delved more into the political side of things. The King did than the actual Henry V story from Shakespeare.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 19, I think it's I'm going to say 80s or 90s. Not sure which one it is, but that's more of a. I think it's a better side by side comparison to the actual Shakespeare play.
Okay.
But obviously, he's a real king. Like real things happen. Like the Shakespeare play is based on his life.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think the King version is a more political, grounded kind of tactical story rather than just like a triumphant, as your man said, a climactic movie. So yeah, I thought it was so funny the way you got absolutely roasted in the comments.
Man, it's always me. Why
it's always you.
me?
I know.
Why do I keep getting the hate comments? I think there's someone that we know behind all this that's
just
given
multiple accounts is hating on you.
Yeah, but then again, I'm the one with probably the stupidest views or the loudest
opinions.
The loudest, most confident without the reason to be confident. I don't have reason to be confident in what I'm saying.
Just like I hate it. I don't give me valid reason.
It's rubbish. But like I don't really. I guess like I was saying, I've only watched 180 movies on Letterboxd. I'm not really the aficionado.
Yeah. But do you think you like movies that have more of a climax now? Because that movie obviously intentionally doesn't have that big, massive scene. Like it's a big battle, but it's not a massive like everyone's.
Yeah, oh. I think that lots of movies can be great without having one specific climax. You know, I'm sure you can pick out some of my Letterboxd top fives that wouldn't really have a climax. Yeah. But they're just really good. I thought The King was just boring.
Just didn't do it for you.
It's dreary. Like, is it not dreary as fuck?
But I enjoyed that though. That's kind of the charm of it. You know what I mean? Because it kind of shows the more personality of behind the scenes as like the mighty hero he is.
Yes.
And like Henry V is actually meant to be like a really like big kind of like figure.
Okay.
And Timothée Chalamet is not that at all.
He's like
5'11", which isn't small.
But he's kind of weedy looking. Yeah. Like I know he's young in the movie.
I think that just shows the fragility of Henry V more than the actual conquering king that he was. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. Interesting. And on the topic of dreariness, Manchester by the Sea. You weren't here to defend it, and I had Brian Mulvihill in my DMs given out to me because I kind of shat on it a little bit because I said it's a depressed a man who's depressed gets a little less depressed. That's the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying to him like, look, you were just unlucky that Sean wasn't there to defend your take. So
what did Shane say? I can't remember what Shane said.
I don't know if he has seen it.
He hasn't seen it.
I don't think he's seen it.
Yeah.
I watched it. I thought it's just not for me. It's very dreary.
Yeah. I said in our chat, like our group chat, that I think it's a great depiction of depression.
Which I said, dick fiction.
Great humor. But what was I saying? It's a great depiction of depression. I think the way that the director kind of directed the movie, it kind of was like through the eyes of somebody that is depressed. I know that it's like you can't see through Casey Affleck's eyes. You can kind of see him in the thing. I think it's really good. I know nothing happens in particular. It is very. I
suppose when you put that perspective on it, it does make you think like, for someone who's depressed, it is probably a very good.
It's a hard hit
depiction.
It's a really hard depiction.
But I just think boring enough. Casey Affleck won an Oscar for it.
Yeah, I think he deserved it.
Yeah,
I think it was a great performance. People think like he didn't act because he wasn't being loud and proud.
He just did this.
Yeah, but that's like acting's not all about being loud. You know, like the abandon my child, abandon my boy.
Yeah.
People say he's just shouting. That's why he got that like a massive thing.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's a great performance. It's a bad example.
Yeah.
But like just because Casey Affleck was reserved and he wasn't like chest out doing all this insane acting.
Yeah.
Still not. It's a great performance.
No, it is a great performance.
It's an Oscar-worthy performance. I think he's a great actor. I think he's a better actor than Ben, to be honest, as an overall actor. Do you think he has more range? I do.
Okay. Yeah. Ben's obviously the bigger name, and he's big bro.
Big bro.
In fairness.
Big bro.
But Casey, I suppose when he does have a good lot of range.
Even in Interstellar, he's very good.
Yeah.
The whole scene where he's coughing, that was really good. I thought, like, just you could see the slow, like, degrading of his body. You know what I mean? From not the fumes, like the sand and the dust from the desert. Cool. It's amazing though.
Yeah. Well, now Brian, he's here to defend you, and Brian had that in his 4 favorites.
Yeah. Well, there.
Would you agree? Would you give that 5 stars?
I think it's a 5-star movie. I do. It's very good. It's not in my top 4, but it's definitely like worthy of it for somebody else who's who relates to it. Yeah.
Well, look, put down in the comments if you like The King or Manchester by the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Not my kind of movies, but Sean likes them, and they might be your kind of movies as well. So, let us know if you like them. Also, Sean, what else have we got to talk about? Some of our recent watches.
Yeah, last night I watched.
You said about first of all, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I watched Indiana Jones because obviously I was on the street where it was filmed.
Yeah,
a bit of a mid movie. I thought, like, I watched it as a child and I rewatched it then when I came back.
And what else did you watch?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
I watched that last night, actually.
3.5 hours, a long one. Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think it's very good. I really, really enjoyed it.
I really liked it too.
I saw it come up and I was like, oh, fuck, will I watch it? Will I not? It's 3.5 hours long. I was getting a train for 2 hours. Like, I'll watch 2 hours and see how it goes. If I don't like it, I'll turn it off because I'm not a fan of The Irishman because I think it's too long. Remember I said that before?
How long is that? 3 hours?
It's about 3 and a bit.
Yeah, okay.
But I really enjoyed it. Every moment of it I enjoyed. It was a great story. The whole build up, you've seen it as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the whole build up of the Robert De Niro as like the villain is so good. Like he's not obviously like a villain, but he's slowly just
he's a slimy character. Oh my god. And it's so interesting to find out what happened and how the sort of European colonizers genuinely just killed off all the Native Americans.
Yeah, and got away with it. Like.
Got away with it. That was legit happened. They injected them with AIDS and they killed off all the bison.
It's scary. Like.
The amount of bison heads. They used to like specifically kill off bison because that's what the Native Americans were feeding off. The amount of bisons that were murdered during that period, they genuinely shrunk Native Americans.
I know.
For what reason? Just to take their land. Because they had oil reserves and stuff like that.
It was all over oil. That's
all over oil.
Even the description of the movie is just like, basically a battle over oil reserves because like they said the land was worth nothing bar the oil. Yeah. That was a connotation saying that the people on the land were worth nothing. That's what it was kind of saying.
Yeah.
But there's a few great scenes where it's like, let's say it named like Oren Wyse, let's say suicide, no investigation. They name like 10 or 11 different people, and after each one it's like no investigation. No
investigation. And a lot of times it's because they get husbands or something that they actually employed husbands to kill to hook up with these women, marry them, and kill them off slowly, convince them that they've AIDS or convince them that they've diabetes.
It was diabetes,
and they're injecting them with stuff they shouldn't be. Killing them.
It's
slowly.
Scary, but I think the saddest thing, or not the saddest, but the most hard-hitting part of the movie was because obviously Leonardo DiCaprio's character, I forget his name now, picked up his wife for the first time in the carriage, and he obviously had like a relationship with her. But then when he told his uncle, the king, or whatever his name is, I think it's Hal, that he's talking to her, he's like, "Oh, you should marry her. She's a great girl." Only to marry her to try and kill her off. It's so messed up. And
the whole story of it, and like he's battling the problem the whole time of that he kind of loves the woman, but he's killing her off. And
but I think he was afraid without mentioning or saying that he was afraid of his uncle.
Yes.
And there was the whole movie. There was so many times he could have turned his uncle and been like, "No, I'm going to turn around," but he just kept going for like 2.5 hours.
And it feels so sad because you're watching this man kill his wife slowly. He knows he is. And she kind of knows he is by the end.
I think she's aware. She's almost like testing him to see how long he'll go. And actually, like,
But it's like she knows he's trying to kill her, which is crazy.
I think my favorite part of the movie, the best twist of the movie, not twist, but when it kind of picked up for me when Jesse Plemons came into it as the FBI agent. Yeah. When he knocked on the door, I was like, this is going to get good. It's like an hour and a half left. And after that, it got really good because it's a trial. Yeah. And he obviously came forward and testified against his uncle. But the scene where his uncle was in the prison. And he was like saying, like, "Can you do this for me?" I was like, "No, I won't do this for you." And the whole thing changed then, you know what I mean? But like, how many years later?
I know. It was a very insightful and a great movie to watch to learn about things and stuff. It is a long one. I gave it, I think, 3.5.
I think it's a 4 again.
It's probably 4, to be honest. I think I docked at marks just for being so long because it's so long.
There's a lot to tell, isn't there?
Yeah,
it's hard to get it all in that time space.
But I managed to watch the whole movie without going for a piss break in the cinema.
That's insane. I know. That's actually respectable.
I was proud of myself. Yeah.
Like I did Oppenheimer that way, but I think that's even shorter again.
A little bit shorter. That's
crazy. 3.5 hours, solid.
Yes. Drinking the cool. Yeah, exactly. Other recent watches, Sean.
Swan Song. I watched that the other day. It's an Irish director, actually. I did my first ever review on Letterboxd.
Sean's reviewing.
I know. I saw you did a few reviews, even just short.
I've started reviewing.
You want to read out my review there?
Yeah, cool.
You want to read out?
So okay. So Sean's review, his first ever review. Yeah. So we've started reviewing a lot more recently. Well, I have, anyways. I pretty much review every movie I watch now, just because it's fun. And when you go into Letterboxd and you see someone's reviewed a movie, it's always more interesting because it's like you go in and
it's also nice too. You can see their time out of their day to actually write some of the movies, and you're like, oh, I must give it a watch just because they respect it and put some words down, it means it must be pretty
Sometimes
good.
The reviews are pretty bad too. So Swan Song, Irish director, Frank Ocean's Moon River and Mahershala Ali. I think Apple has hacked into my subconscious. Sentimentally heartbreaking.
Yeah. I only wanted to write the review because of the Apple thing, because I was like, the way people always joke about Apple like taking over our brains.
Yes.
Apple made it, and I was like, Have you seen Severance, by the way?
No.
Severance is fucking class. It's an Apple original series. It's class. I won't say anything about it. Just watch it.
Okay.
But this
okay.
was like a sci-fi romance, same sort of thing, where it's like someone got cloned and stuff. But it's crazy.
Okay.
Like
that's
everything
pretty
I
cool.
wanted in a movie was in it. It wasn't like an amazing movie, but it was a hard hitting.
Yes.
Movie.
Okay.
So I would recommend it. It's called Swan Song.
Swan Song. Irish director as well,
Yeah.
so always gives it extra
Of
points.
course, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, as I was saying, I've done a few reviews recently.
I love this.
My most recent watch is Beautifully Damp for Arrival.
Can you guess what that? Oh, you said it.
Arrival. Yeah. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
So how do you know it's damp? You just get the feeling of it.
Well, I saw like from that alone, you can see the water in the background.
Yeah.
And I saw a scene. Is it Jeremy Renner in it?
I don't know.
I think it's Jeremy
Maybe
Renner.
yeah.
There's a scene where him and he's like soaking wet.
Yes.
Like,
it's such
that's
a
funny.
damp film, but I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. I thought it was a good film. It's kind of got just a damp feeling, but in a really nice way. You can nearly smell it. It's like when you've been abroad, right, and then you come back to Ireland and it's a rainy day, but it's also been sunny. Like, you know, it's kind of this March weather,
when you get
April
off the
weather.
plane in Dublin, and it's just the smell of
The smell of the grass from the rain, the grass hitting off each other. I could nearly smell that through the screen.
That's sick.
The dampness of Arrival, and yeah, I thought it was a very good movie. Okay, another one, and I've got another one after this. So I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Have you seen that?
I have.
I said this. I give it 2.5 stars. I said a very superhero movie, objectively good, but I don't like superhero movies, and that was the case. The reason I watched it, even though I don't like superhero movies, is because I heard this is brilliant.
It is. I really enjoyed it.
And look, it is objectively a good movie, like I said, and the animation is phenomenal. But it couldn't have been more superhero-y.
It is very.
It was every superhero movie ever animated.
Yeah, true.
Every Spider-Man movie ever animated. That's what it is.
Okay, if you take out the fact that he's Spider-Man and he's just Miles Morales as a movie, how did you find it? You know what I mean? Like, as a story, I mean, not just the whole...
Predictable.
Predictable, fair enough, yeah. Still very good, though.
I hate predictable. That's the one gripe, I think, more so than anything. When I think a movie's going to be predictable, which I'm going to get on to Whiplash now in a second.
Okay, we're going back to Whiplash.
Again, when I think a movie's going to be predictable, and that you knew where the climax was going to go, you knew it was going to end up, everyone's going to be happy, they're all going to go into their own little universes, all was going to be good in the end. And that's exactly how it went.
There's another one, there's a second one out too, so something happens, obviously.
It's supposed to be really good as well.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make it to the second one, to be honest. I don't think.
Better, I think.
Okay, so Hero, I did Tranquil Eye Cleansing Violence. I talked about that on the podcast with Shane. Phenomenal movie. I need to stop saying phenomenal as well. I've been rewatching it. I say that word so much.
Thesaurus.com.
Okay, yes. So I was talking to my little sister Megan the other day. It's not here. Right. I was talking to my little sister Megan, and I realized she's on Letterboxd, and I think she had set it up a while ago after I told her to set it up, but we just never talked about it again. And I was like, oh, cool. Followed her, looked at her reviews and stuff, and she gave Whiplash 2 stars.
Did she know?
No.
Interesting.
And I go, Megan, you didn't like Whiplash? She's like, no. I was like, do you know that I don't like Whiplash? She's like, oh, no. I actually asked her, I was like, do you know what I think of Whiplash? She goes, what, you loved it? And I was like, no, I completely agree with you.
Insane.
And then I told her, like, the whole reason for starting the podcast and the Treehouse and all was to argue about Whiplash because we had such difference in opinions. So then I asked her, I was like, so when did you watch it? She's like, oh, I watched it about 3 years ago. Me, Mommy, and Daddy sat down and watched it in the sunroom. And I go, what did they think of it? I thought it was boring. I was like, yes, yes.
It must be in your DNA.
It must be in our DNA to hate Whiplash. But they thought the exact same thing. Predictable. It's like he drums.
Yeah.
And like you can tell by the first 30 seconds in the movie, it's about a drummer and he's going to get really good at drumming. Boom. That's it. That's the movie. Most overrated shit of all fucking time, Whiplash. And I'm so happy to find out that my family, not influenced by me at all, also hated Whiplash. Watched it years before me and hated it then.
I actually can't believe that. That's insane.
It's a crazy one, isn't it?
Yeah. And maybe you just watch the same movies when you're younger and you kind of have the same opinion, like subconsciously in your mind on movies.
I didn't watch the same movies as Megan.
No, but I mean your mother and father though. Maybe they kind of just happened as a family. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I think we just both are very highly intellectual humans that can really see. Yeah, we're wise. This is it. Wise by name, wise by nature. So we can see when a movie's shite. And Whiplash was fucking wank. Right, so we've done a few reviews, but also there's been some recent 5 stars from some of our followers. I know we did our reviews in one of the last episodes, but also some reviews from some of our followers too.
Yeah.
So Shane Ross has given 5 stars to Dazed and Confused. He rewatched it. He's been rewatching everything recently. I think he also rewatched Pineapple Express, which
probably
did he give 5 stars for that too?
Yeah.
I think Shane's become a bit more easily pleased with his ratings.
Yeah, maybe
Not for Tarantino though. He
Yeah,
actually put his only 5-star Tarantino down to a 4-star, 4.5. Yeah. Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I wonder why he's rewatching. Maybe he's just feeling nostalgic or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he's getting a lot of 5 stars. He's just watching all the ones he likes.
That's it. That's probably it as well.
Yeah.
Catch and Carl gave 5 stars to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We actually talked about this.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a really easy watch, and it's brilliant. Like, it's so good.
Have you ever seen any Paddington?
Yeah, I've seen.
You've seen the Paddingtons. We were missing this. We missed them big time the last.
Paddington's brilliant. Paddington.
Is it actually that good?
The best Paddington is 2.
So you just hit 2, okay?
And it's just I don't know why. Have you been to London before now?
No, actually.
Have you not?
No, I've never been to London.
It's just, if you've been to London, you kind of see the streets, and it just feels so like, I know I don't live in London, but it feels so homely or something. Something about the way it is. It's just like, it's such a nice watch. And Paddington is just like, the cast is so good. Is it Hugh Bonneville? He's the guy from Downton Abbey. He's the dad in it. I just love him, and he's so good.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it's good.
We're missing out on Paddington. I'm missing out on Paddington. I need to get onto the Paddington.
I don't know if you'd like it though. It's not your type of movie.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fucking, you know me.
Yeah, like it's a fucking bear.
Bit of a fucking, yeah. I knew what was going to happen. Like, the porridge was too hot, then it was too cold. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, Oren Kenny, who's recently been on Letterboxd, has got a few 5 stars. We didn't write down any of the recent 5. Yeah, we did 2 recent 5 stars. One for Eternal Sunshine, The Spotless Mind. Adam Guyton also put that as 5 stars. That's your favorite movie?
Probably one of my favorites of all time. 1 or 2, I'd say. It's brilliant. Like, I think everyone who's watched now has given it 4.5 or 5 stars. I think everyone just appreciates how good it is. I
saw a TikTok of a guy recently, an Irish fella that's into film, and he said he's watched over 800 movies or 1,000 movies or something crazy, and he just did his top 10. City of God was number 9. Eternal Sunshine was number 1.
Wow.
He put Eternal Sunshine.
What was his reasons
his
for
favorite movie ever.
I
can't remember. He gave a few reasons, but I can't really remember.
Great.
Yeah, as I said, I put it 4 stars. I didn't love it as much as you boys did.
Yeah.
Still a good movie. Yeah, you should definitely watch Eternal Sunshine. Oren also rated Sister Act 2 5 stars, and he left a little review saying, "I don't know why I like this so much, arst."
I like that. Yeah. Sister Act 1's actually pretty good. It's a good sing-along.
The Battle of the Sister Acts.
No, I haven't seen
Sister
2.
Act 1 is better.
I didn't say that, no word. Sister Act 1 is really good. It's like a good sing-along, kind of happy vibes. I'm sure 2 is exactly the same, so, got to watch it. Thanks for the recommendation, Art.
When did that come out? 1980? Who's in that? Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, yeah.
Who else is in that?
I don't know.
Big Mama. Mark Henry.
Martin Lawrence.
Jamie Donahue also recently got onto Letterboxd. His 4 favorites are The Wolf of Wall Street, Baby Driver, Oppenheimer. I wrote down The Wolf of Wall Street twice.
It's that good.
Hacksaw Ridge was the other one,
good.
I think.
That's a good movie.
I think. Anyways, yeah. Why did I write down The Wolf of Wall Street twice? I must be stupid.
Brain dead.
Yeah, stupid. Then Colin, who we did his 4 favorites recently. He's in the trailer. If you go down to the bottom of our page and see him in the trailer. He did a review recently.
I actually thought it was very funny. Like, I'm obviously a big 2001 fan, but this
me too. Obviously,
this review is brilliant. Okay, it's a movie called Kung Fury. Sorry, never heard it before.
32 minutes long.
32 minutes long. He said, "Crazy how you can fit an entire masterpiece into the same amount of time it takes for 2001: A Space Odyssey to have its first bit of dialogue." That is funny.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's fucking hilarious.
Obviously, I love 2001: A Space Odyssey, so I hate to see the slander.
Yeah,
but it's a good review.
It's funny.
Yeah, there's not much dialogue in 2001: Space Odyssey at all. My gripe with Colin is I know he hasn't even fucking watched this.
He hasn't watched it.
No, he hasn't watched King Fury. He looked up a movie that was 32 minutes long so he could make this review about 2001: Space Odyssey.
Though, isn't it?
You see, he lost his credibility when he rated 40-Year-Old Virgin 3.5 stars. And he said, "Can't wait to play the lead role for the sequel in 13 years' time." Funny one, yeah? And I said, "Colin, you only gave it 3.5 stars." He goes, "I haven't even watched that movie. I just wanted to make that joke for a review."
The 40-Year-Old Virgin is a great movie.
This is and I'm like, that's the one movie of any movies that we've watched that I'm like, Colin, you will actually love that movie. Yeah. But he just did the review just to be funny, and then so that's why when he did Kung Fury, I was like, he hasn't even watched it. On the topic of recent 5 stars, James Murphy has recently given The Drama 5 stars.
I watched it.
Okay,
it's very, very good. Robert Pattinson is definitely becoming one of the best male actors.
It's Robert Pattinson's season.
He's in everything.
Doom, Odyssey,
Batman 2 coming out as well.
Fuck.
Man,
that's 4 blockbusters in
blockbusters.
2026.
He's gone clear. Zendaya, to be fair to her as well, she's in the Odyssey as well. She's in Dune. She's in this. Unreal. Mm-hmm. It's a great movie though. You must watch it. I won't say a word because James told me to go watch it and don't look up anything before it. Just go in blind.
Okay.
I went in blind and it's brilliant.
Rory Howland gave it 3.5 stars.
Did he?
Mhm.
What did he say?
He didn't review it.
Oh, right.
I don't think he really reviews. He gave it 3.5. He also gave Reservoir Dogs 3.5 stars.
Okay.
So
he wasn't as big a fan.
He wasn't as huge a fan as we were. I can't remember. I don't think he's got 4 favorites, or if we even went through what he gives a 5 star. Do you follow him?
No, actually don't. I must follow him.
His recent activity, he's got No Country for Old Men got 4 stars. We're putting you on blast now, Rory. Hopefully you're watching. You see, he's only rated a few movies, so he put I Swear as a 5 star.
I Swear is definitely a 5 star.
Is it?
It's brilliant.
I've never seen I Swear.
Fucking class.
Okay, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's the guy was saying
it's one of the last very episodes. Highly rated.
Yeah, he won the BAFTA for it.
Okay, what does BAFTA mean?
It's the British Acting Awards.
It's just British.
It's like it's like the Oscars, but the British version.
Okay.
Yeah, you watch Past Lives. Very good movie.
Past Lives is a good one as well.
Very good. Yeah, I like Past Lives. Celine Song.
Is there anything on your watch list now for the next?
Yeah, I've actually put loads of things on my watch list.
What's on your?
I put Hero on because you recommended
it. Watch Hero. Watch Hero before you watch anything else there.
Arrival.
Yeah.
It's Denis Villeneuve as well, which I love him. So I haven't seen that movie. I need to watch.
Do you like Dune?
Yeah, I've only seen the first one though.
You've only seen the first one?
Yeah, I'm going to the cinema to see Dune 2 in 2 weeks. They're re-releasing them in IMAX, so I'm going to watch them on them.
IMAX will be class.
Yeah, Apocalypse Now. I've never seen it.
Wow, it's a classic.
You're talking about it on the Jonesy podcast, and I haven't got around to watching it. I need to. It's like one of them. I think I'd love it. Like it's just like Francis Ford Coppola, and who was Martin Sheen is in it. Yeah. You know what I think is so interesting? Martin Sheen is in Apocalypse Now, and then Charlie Sheen's in Platoon.
Someone was talking about Platoon.
Isn't that so cool?
Jonesy was talking about Platoon.
Does he prefer?
He prefers Platoon.
I haven't seen Apocalypse Now. So
I haven't seen Platoon.
Platoon's pretty good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. You know the scene you probably saw on like TikTok or something of Willem Dafoe.
Like he said blowing smoke out through.
Oh yeah, through the.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
There's one of him getting like he's running off the beach, and it's not the beach, the woods or forest. It's so good. It's like iconic.
Okay,
cool. Movie. Yeah, but Charlie Sheen is in.
Who's Martin Sheen to Charlie?
His dad.
His dad. Oh,
isn't that so cool?
He's the main character.
Yeah, and he's the boat main character in the boat war movies. I think
that's unreal.
Yeah,
that's unreal.
It's a cool coincidence.
Cool. What else is on your watch list?
I added one the other day. It's called Sound of Metal. It's a drummer movie, and I want to watch it and see is it better than Whiplash. But it's actually really highly
rated.
He has like he's deaf or something from drumming. I think it's based on a real guy. I'm not 100% sure, but I just put on the watch list. But if it's better than Whiplash, we'll be talking about it.
Yes, okay. I think it doesn't have to do a whole lot to be better than Whiplash.
Yeah, this looks good as well. It's called Fallen Angels.
Fallen Angels.
It's a Korean movie again.
Okay, very highly rated too.
Yeah,
have you watched Old Boy?
Yeah, of course I've seen Old Boy.
Hero. Watch Hero first.
Yeah, I like Hero.
Hero's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That might be my new City of God.
Streetcar Named Desire as well. It's
okay.
Marlon Brando in his prime, so I think Shane's seen it.
Okay.
Shane loves an old classic, doesn't he?
Let's see mine then. If I've added anything good to my watch list recently. Ran.
What is that?
Yeah, for a while I didn't watch anything. Ran is a Japanese movie Ryan Kidd told me to watch. Akira Kurosawa, something like that. I added Beer Fest, the great movie Beer Fest.
We watched it together, I think.
Yeah.
The lads watched it together.
An hour and 50 minutes though.
Whoa.
Which I...
No, it's an hour and 10.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's
an hour and 50, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I looked at that and I thought, that's long for a stupid comedy. And then I looked at the reviews and they're like, there is just no need for this movie to be so long. And I'm like, that's probably what got Shane and James so pissed off about. Was that like...
When's it ended?
It was so long as well. Like a comedy movie doesn't need to be that 2 hours.
No way.
An hour and a half.
Plenty. The 90-minute comedy is like a whole genre.
It's itself, yeah. Why is Beer Fest longer than that?
What happens in it? I have no clue.
It's a beer festival in Germany.
To just see what happens,
I think they hear about a beer festival and then they go and they spend a year back in America preparing for this beer festival and then they go back the next year.
You haven't seen Sing Street?
Sing Street, no.
That's a classic.
Is it? It's Irish.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Hot Rod, Colin told me to watch that.
Hot Rod's good, yeah.
Colin has actually watched that film. Fair play to him.
Fair play for watching the movie.
But I think he said that's his favourite film ever.
Very good.
You've seen it?
Yeah, it's really good. It's brilliant. I won't say anything about it. It's so good. Your man from Brooklyn Nine-Nine's in it. What's his name? Andy Samberg.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. It's just a typical comedy, but it's very funny.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. What else have you seen?
So we've got The Fighter, Twin Peaks, Siege of... That was Jamie Donahue's other one. The Siege of Jadotville.
Yeah, Jamie Dornan's in that.
So apparently that's a good one, a good historic one.
Yeah, it's good.
So the reason I added that was because it was on Jamie's. He was telling me to watch it. So yeah, The Siege of Jadotville. And then I just went out of it again. And then another one on the watch list. We'll just do one more that I added recently. Natural Born Killers. Tarantino, I think, wrote a scene in that or something like that.
It's a weird movie,
but he wants nothing to do with it.
It's a strange movie. I watched it there last year. It's good.
Yeah,
really weird. It's just I don't know what about. It's just there's weird colors and stuff in it. It's weird.
Okay, but is it Tarantino-isms?
No, it's very not Tarantino.
Okay, well, in Hero, you'll notice a little bit of Tarantino-isms,
Yeah,
like
okay.
Chinese movie, because he used his publishing Miramax to get that into the US
Wow.
2 years after it came out in China, but he pushed so hard for it
Yeah,
because he
fair
loved
play.
it so much. And you will notice the little bits of Tarantino. You'll know why I love it when you watch
It's
it.
like I'll just see you.
You'll get it why I kind of like that movie, but it's better than Kill Bill.
Okay, because
I love Kill Bill.
I think Kill Bill's a good movie, but I don't think it's his best work.
What did you give Kill Bill?
I can't remember. You have to see on the
Right, Sean Kenny.
4.5. Did I?
Removed your fucking rating.
Did I?
Oh no, he didn't.
I was like, there's no fucking way I did that.
He did 4.5 stars.
That would have been insane.
4.5 stars. That's good. That's good.
good.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's not bad.
That's still higher than anything Shane's given for any Tarantino movie.
He's very picky with his Tarantino.
He is. But you still stand by Jackie Brown being top 3.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, like a lot I hate after that podcast with people in person saying like, how do you not think? I said Inglourious Bastards first actually, and then I took it out. So it's interchangeable, but at the moment Jackie Brown still is there for me.
Is Jackie Brown above Pulp Fiction?
No.
It's not above Reservoir Dogs. What was your 3? Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, and Pulp Fiction. I
didn't put them in order.
It's better than Django Unchained. Jackie Brown.
I just prefer it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna have this debate again.
What a terrible opinion.
It's not.
Sometimes you've got opinions and they're just fucking wrong.
Yeah. Okay. No, I must actually watch Inglourious Bastards again.
Yeah.
Because that was originally my top 3, and I took it out for I think it was Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It was a fair thing to do.
Okay.
But yeah, they're interchangeable.